National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys responded well to their season-opening loss, winners a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. It's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sucked in last week resolves itself this time around.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
At the 36-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 67 yards and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 43.
Now the play fake here on first down. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you can ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
There's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Martin. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. In motion left goes Watson. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Moves to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Wilson. He'll try and do this, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up third and 3.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
3-yard pickup.
Here's a second and 7. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 7.
Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Results in a first down.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
1-yard gain.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 123 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
Result is a first down.
Up the middle they go. Torres. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. So you look at this defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And third and 8 now.
Brings up third and 8.
Here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 10. And a first down. Now a handoff up the middle.
It's Torres. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. From the 34-yard line, here's a second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Torres. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. To throw is Wilson.
Third and 9.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. There's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day, and the situation arose.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, it almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Our home team, 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that nearly intercepted. Free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
First down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw again is Wilson. Complete. This is Lewis.
Wilson's pass.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 36.
And he'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Martin.
For a gain of 8. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Torres. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the 26. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick slant to Watson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7.
Wilson on the keeper. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And that enables him to also pick up the first.
It's a first down.
Up the middle they go. Torres. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18.
Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Brings up 3rd.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup. And that'll set him up now 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They decipher.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
An extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. So now we're at a 13-play drive in total. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. They'll get a nice chunk there on a 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ooh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A gain of a yard.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take us inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a give up the middle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. In this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Great effort there. 51 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Got a a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Now, Manning, he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
If you're going to put a quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Our home team, 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. So halftime straight ahead, and that means and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Finds his man, wants it over the middle. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 10. Results in a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man, this is Lewis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's got Lewis. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the 26-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Torres. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Torres. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. But a big-time drive in that situation.
Team 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you to bigger errors.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
First down.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Here's 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
And
and
they'll
7.
run on the inside handoff.
Number 7.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
They'll take over.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes.
Second and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Torres. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact hopped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So they bring out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Torres. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Wilson. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Gets by him at the 25. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Now back to throw. And he is caught. There he goes left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make us now an 11-point deficit.
Our home team, 31.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Torres. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
On all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. The problems are just not the same to us.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure you're off it.
Yeah, he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty mark at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Up the middle they go. It's Torres. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
And it's 3rd down.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a handoff up the middle. Torres. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 61 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
9 yards. That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Torres. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
There's Wilson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big run the next down.
And now he does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 3rd and goal, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spans 13 plays. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And getting this just shy of midfield is spotted at the 49. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
Number 12. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down at the 28. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.